Hello everyone, Tufaloon here, bringing you another episode of our BattleTech Career. We're going into this episode with some concerns on completing the tough remaining contracts left in our current system. We decide to head to a new system to continue to work on low skull contracts at this current point in time. Come and join me while we play and learn BattleTech. Always feel free to leave any comments you have, as I welcome feedback and engagement. If you enjoy turn-based strategy and tactical games, stick around. That's what this channel is all about. Let's journey to the stars. Welcome back, everybody, for the next episode of our BattleTech Career. Keeping in mind, we don't really know what we're doing. We've kind of made some decisions. Our mechs aren't horrible. But if we take a look at the contracts that we have left, we've got a 1.5 skull, 2.5, 2.5. So obviously we wouldn't be doing the 2.5 skull. The only one here that I would even consider doing would be this thorny problem. Ambush a convoy. Probably something very similar to the other ambush type of thing we had to do. But at a 1.5 skull, I think that's going to be pretty challenging. And here's my thing, is until we can get rid of this commando, I don't think I'm comfortable taking on a 1.5 skull. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I don't think we need to. We've done plenty of work here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a new ship upgrade going. And with this ship upgrade, I'm going to go ahead and do the power system upgrade. It's a requirement for several things. Pretty sure, yeah, it's a requirement for another mech bay. I think it's a requirement for, requirement for more tech points for repair and refit. So we're going to go ahead and do the power system.
Sure thing.
We're going to come over to our mechs,
but we'll get it done.
and we're just going to get these things repaired. I don't think we'll refit anything right now. We're just going to go ahead and get repaired. And then we're going to go ahead and travel to our next system. Now, if we take a look, if I filter into the half skulls, the closest one is Panzer. Looks like it would take us 20 days to get there. That looks like it's, according to this, the system owner is the Irano Restoration. I wonder if this red is the Irano. Yeah, okay, so the color of the system must denote who owns it. So I think we can move here. That's the closest. We could head all the way over to here to Arn. We could head over here to New Abilene. We're new, so we don't really know what's right. So I think right now I'm just going to go ahead and go to the closest one. For me, it's just, if we play the game, we experience the game, we learn the game. I'm just going to go ahead and fly to Panzer. That's where we're going to travel. So let's just make sure we have everything good to go. We should have our, okay, our Vindicator's getting repaired. Enforcer's going to get repaired. Ship upgrade. That's pretty much everything we have right now. Hopefully we go to Panzer, and there are quite a few missions in Panzer that we can actually do. It's going to cost us 60k, 20 days of travel.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare.
Now what I'd like to be doing, I definitely want to stop and look at stores or shops.
Is complete.
Oh, I see. It stopped me because the work order. Let's just check the shop one last time. Or the store. Blackjack. Thunderbolt. At 836k. A Victor at $1 million. So, right now, because I don't know what I'm doing, I'm really simply just looking at the tonnage. I'm really just looking at the tonnage. I know I've heard in some videos that the Thunderbolt can be pretty decent. The Victor's expensive, it's heavy, so, you know, I'm sure at this stage of the game, it would be amazing. I don't know how it is long term. Alright, let's just travel. Alright, we'll go ahead and knock out the financial report here. We are really running, I mean, we're only running with a total of 5 mech warriors. That's myself included. May need to be looking to pick up another one or two just in case. I did spend my Mech Warrior XP. We picked up sensor lock on Kishi, which was really big for us. We really needed sensor lock. We picked up Bulwark on both Bronco and Teufelhund, and both of those were big pickups as well. So 3 out of our 4 starting mechs,
Those upgrades you asked
or
for
3 out of our
are
4
online,
starting
Commander.
mech warriors, kind of our starting roster, if you will, are now, they've at least been upgraded enough to get 1 skill. Where are we at? We should be in that, yeah, Weldry. Okay, let's just see what the store has here in Weldry. A fire starter. So for 451,000, I could buy a fire starter. I think this means I have to fly into the system, though. I don't know if could I look at the contracts from this high up? Let's see if we can look at the contract. I mean, this high up. I think where we're at right now is like we're on our I don't know, our light speed thing. Sorry, forgive me. I really don't know the term. We're on the thing that lets us jump faster than light. And so currently we're not detached from it. So we can kind of look at things and get an idea of what we might be able to do in the system. And then if we detach from that, we fly into the system and then we can do things. But we can see right here, there's no way we can handle these level of contracts. There's just no way. Not with what we have. And the real big question is, do we buy that fire starter piece? Do we buy the fire starter piece? I think I want to buy the fire starter piece. I think I want to hold off, though. And the reason I want to simply hold off is because I expect we will be going against several other fire starters as we do some lower level missions, have a chance to get a third piece. That would save us some money. It seems to make... it makes sense in my head. So travel to system, I think travel to system is if we went to Weldry. I think I can just hit this play button and we'll continue to travel to Panzer. So yeah, we'll get to Panzer and see what's up, and we'll go hit ourselves a half-scald mission. There we are. We're now disconnecting from our light speed machine. Our jump ship. Maybe jump ship sounds at least more official. My understanding is there's, okay, so obviously the career starts and you only have 1,200 days to play the career, right? You have more than 1,200 days, but you only accumulate a score within the first 1,200 days. So all of this exploring and bouncing around we're doing isn't exactly the most effective method if you're really pushing for score or achievement or something like that. Let's look at the store. They've got a fire starter, a Griffin. They've got a Stalker. It's 85 tons. It's just partial mech, though. Okay, the most important thing are the contracts. Let's go look at the contracts here. We need to make some money. We need to get a good roll of the dice here. Wow, look at all of these half-skull missions. 185, 192, 257, 278. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 Arano. Do we know who they go against? Trying to see if we could tell. Sotorian. Last mech standing. Lance of Torian battle mechs. Ooh, that sounds fun. Alright, well let's just... so let's see what kind of funness we have here. So we're in Polar. So I'm going to assume that lasers all day long. Escort, ambush, defend base, ambush, capture base. Okay, this is a half-skull capture base with the pirates. Okay, so the Torians. Are the Torians reps? I'm sorry. Let me look. I would just want to go look at the reputations real quick because I don't know if the Torians are a house. They are. They are the Torian Concordat. So it looks like almost everything we're going to do in this system will be against the Torian Concordat with one pirate mission and a whole bunch of Iranos. Okay. Sorry, just wanted to scope that out and look. Let's go ahead and get a mission. Let's go ahead and do the ambush convoy. It's a half star. I feel like it's probably... I feel like there's a really good chance we're not going to see really mechs. But I want to make sure... Boy, if I only take 101k... If I only take 101k, am I really going to... Is that even going to be enough for any repairs that we might need? Is there even going to be salvage worth it? We're just going to accept. We're going to roll the dice and accept. Alright, Tuve has Bulwark and multi-targeting. He's in our Enforcer. We have Bronco, who now has Bulwark in the Vindicator. We have Kishi, who has Sensor Lock. Super excited for that in the Firestarter. And Igor in our Commando. He doesn't have a skill. In the last contract, I feel like I did a good job of keeping the Commando out of harm's way. And we need to make sure that we... Well, we need to make sure we do that until we can replace the Commando. My hope and dream. My hope and dream is that we're able to replace the Commando with the Firestarter. Perhaps even after this mission. We'll have to see, though. These are going to be lightly armored targets, Commander. The real challenge will be keeping them from making a run for it, Darius says. All right, here we go.
Command interface initiated.
All right, let's... What is this here? Intercept the convoy. And that's where they're going to be headed. So how are they going to get there? Do we see a road anywhere? So they're going to be going overland. I don't really see a road that they would be taking. Intercept points there. Let's just head to the intercept. Oh, we'll head to the intercept point through this valley.
Moving to position. I'm there. Move order received.
There's like a little light spot there. The moon or something? Maybe they're... I wonder if they're coming up through this ravine here. I wonder if they're going to be coming up through this ravine. Okay. Well, all we could do is keep sprinting and getting close. It's a half skull, so I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to be like... There we go. Too crazy difficult. What do we got? We got 2 mechs. 3 vehicles. And my Firestarter. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a Panther right there. He's got 1 evasion pip. Okay. Alright, well. Giddy up.
Piece of cake.
I really think I should take Kishi and sprint Kishi up over here so that he can intercept those vehicles. We didn't put more ammo on Kishi. This was the perfect time to put more ammo on Kishi because Kishi was... It was the perfect time to refit, and we did not refit. You know what? We're going to reserve, because I want to be able to use Kishi's sensor lock to get rid of evasion pips, if there are any. Ouch! No way! First shot of the match, or the contract, and he hits Kishi in the noggin with a PPC? Suspect.
Yep.
Alright. Reserve again. Alright, they'll go through this ravine here probably.
Our money.
Trying to use the fire starter's evasion pips. Alright. Let's get Igor up here. The Commando.
Speed them in the ship. Quiet.
That's pretty solid luck taking that headshot PPC right out of the gate. Now I've got to be somewhat cautious with Kishi. I mean, I try not to be too aggressive with the fire starter, but of course then I go and do something like this, like put him up here in front of everybody.
Standing by.
Rotate her over a little bit. Sure.
Taking the shot.
Firestarter's going to have to eat these attacks. He's got some DR. He's got some evasion pips. All of those things are helping him right now, but he took that early headshot. And, well, simply put, that doesn't help him any. We just keep missing with our big weapons. It's unfortunate. Okay. All right.
Confirmed.
Man, now I've got to really be cautious with Kishi. Can't out of range with the medium lasers. .65 on those two mediums, but that's going to put him up front. Although he's going to be able to go pretty fast next turn. I don't think the medium lasers will be enough to take those two vehicles down. His right arm. And that's got the PPC. Okay, so I think this turn we are actually going to... Here's what we're going to do with Kishi. This mech hasn't gone yet. So we have to be really, really, really wary of that. Shoot, I messed that up. I wanted to check my to-hit percentages. Alright, well, you gotta like it. We're going to try to bust through his arm, torso, and center torso right here.
All weapons.
Alright, well, we took his PPC down.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Enemy mech. It's a Jenner. Here's the tough part. So with Kishi, what else does this get? He's got an SRM4, okay.
Orders.
I really want to come out and start taking out vehicles with Kishi. I do. So I'm going to do this. He's going to go next. He's going to attack Kishi. Kishi's going to take damage. Kishi's currently okay except for his head. Kishi comes over and melees this tank. Then he's going to eat all of these attacks here. But he may be able to take one of these strikers off the board. Missiles. Missiles. AC-5 machine gun. And lasers. So I think it's but I've got to stop the convoy. The question is I don't think they'll keep stopping. I think they're going to keep moving forward and deal damage, and move forward and deal damage like the other convoy that we dealt with. But my mates are way... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. And we're going to attack from that direction, which should give us...
Location confirmed.
That should give us really solid heads-up protection. He's going to run out of ammo, and we didn't refit him with more. Because I had completely spaced the need to do that. Okay, here comes the Panther. Oh, Panther's going to move in. Fire on the Commando. Okay. I'm actually completely good with that. Igor. Alright, remember. Remember, Toof. Remember, Toof. Our entire goal with Igor is to... Well, is to be careful with them. If I move over here... Only 75%. But I could try to hit him. Let's move Igor over here. Get him into some cover.
On my way.
And let's try to punch through that right torso. We did punch through the right torso. So we are now into the center torso on the Panther. Here we go. There's a vehicle. Oh, he's going to go. Yep, he's going to hit me right in the back. I've got to get somebody else up there to support Kishi. I don't think I can. I could jump her up here. Check the percentages. He's already gone, so his damage isn't... I could go for that vehicle right there. 75, 55, 70, or I go for that vehicle there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. As much as I'd like to take this Panther out, I have to... Well, I've got to do everything I can to take pieces off the board to help my fire starter survive. That makes sense. That makes sense in my mind.
Aye, aye.
Did we do no damage to that thing? Did my PPC literally... I think my PPC literally hit a tree. Alright, AC5 missed. Toof would be able to get up. He's just not going to be in cover. If he goes here, at a 75 and an 85 to drop that. Last vehicle to go is... I think that's the last vehicle to go. So I think that's got to be our target. He's going to show a little bit of his flank to this Panther. And the... What are we doing here? We miss with the AC... What are we doing? We are not supporting Kishi at all. Like, Kishi's getting no help and support. Here's... Okay, here we go. AC5 in the back. No missiles in the back. Kishi's getting... I know, bub. I know. Alright, so Kishi's getting no help from anybody right now. I want to jump somewhere with Kishi where they can't drive behind me, so that I can protect my rear. I think I'm going to have to... I'll jump back here. That's not close enough for my machine guns to do anything, though, is it? Who's going to go first? The Jenner? Or the Panther? Probably the Jenner. Probably the Jenner. I could jump here, go with everything, and then maybe try to square up this way. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. Alright, let's do this.
Lift it off. I'm on him.
Kishi needs some help. Alright. Igor, our commando.
Yes, Commander.
I don't want to put him... I can't put him that close up. We can go... Let's see... If we move him here, he's got an 80, 80, 35, but they're just medium lasers. I don't feel like they're gonna... I don't think they're gonna bust or break any of them, and I can't put him in harm's way. Maybe we just fire on this Panther. No, let's fire the vehicle. We've got really good percentages to hit. So if we brace, that takes our turn, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, Igor takes out a vehicle.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
All right, Panther. Hey, I'm actually okay with that. That couldn't have went better for us on our turn here. Another vehicle's going to go. I'd really like to be able to take out a vehicle. Both of them are going to go. This one, this galleon here, has the chance of getting on our Firestarter's flank. I can prevent it. I want to. I think we're going to take our shots from here. Okay.
Engaging
All right.
target.
So, first round of attacks, we couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Enemy unit destroyed.
And, well, not the same story this time. All right, just hold on, Kishi. Just hold on, brother. Nice.
Internal
Really?
damage.
His right arm. Okay. Doesn't look like tons of damage. More important, or worse off, he took a headshot, and so he's out and going to be in the infirmary, and he's currently my only sensor locker, which is unfortunate. All right, Broncos.
Receiving you.
Looks like we can't bulwark. Maybe that's because we're like braced. Oh, it looks like we're already so if we're already bulwarked, my understanding is if we're already bulwarked, we can torso twist and we can attack and keep our bulwark bonus. If I understand correctly, right? So let's have her attack this last vehicle.
Engaging target.
Oh, that PPC didn't take it out. Okay. Okay. Jenner, don't turn around. Coming after my commando? Seriously? Come on, man. I'm keeping my commando well up in the back. Alright. Alright.
Light damage, Commander.
Alright, well, we're going to come over here with Kishi. We've got to protect his right arm. We have to protect his right arm. How do we do that? If I jump down here, I can't get any attacks. I would need to jump maybe... If we jump here... Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to melee this thing. I really would like to melee this thing. The problem is that... For me to get a melee on it, the only place I can melee it is straight up, and that still exposes the right side to either of these mechs. So we're gonna jump jet this so that we can have some evasion pips. Oh, I hope I'm not in the... Okay, and then we're gonna try to alpha this down.
Here we go.
Cool. Okay.
Leopard inbound, Commander.
Okay.
I'll meet you at the LZ.
Now we just have the two Tango mechs. Igor, you are getting targeted by their Jenner.
Orders?
I don't know why. You haven't done anything but be nice the whole time. What can you do for me, Bubba? We got to get you into cover first and foremost. And I think it's time to take out... the Panther. But we have to be careful to not show... I'd like to try to take out the Panther. I can't show my rear. So both of their mechs have gone, huh? Okay. So we might do a precision strike on this Jenner to back this Jenner down in the initiative order. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna move Igor here. And we're going to try to hit this Panther straight up. Boom! Nice! Okay.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, a little bit of luck on that, but you know what? We'll take it. Panther's up. Panther's looking messed up. It's time to dance with this Jenner. Let's see, Vigilant gains Guardian Entrenched and remove all stability damage. Your next initiative is increased by 1. So that would make Tooth go faster, but instead I want to make the Jenner go slower. So in order to do that, I have to select a called shot. So, oh, we've got some really good odds though. So let's move Tooth back before we do this to try to get best odds possible. We can jump. 60, 70, 60, 70, 65, 75, 80, 85. Yeah, let's just jump to here. 2. Let's precision strike the Jenner to slow the Jenner down. Let's go for a leg. Okay, or we could completely miss the leg, but take out the right torso and arm with the AC-10. We could completely do that too. So that is now... That one's now going to go slower. So I feel like what I will do now is finish the Panther. If I jump with her... The Panther doesn't... Okay. Can I body block for Igor, I wonder? I think we'll body block for Igor.
Jumping.
Just hit with the PPC.
Affirmative.
Panther's turn. Alright. I'm okay with that. Alright. Kishi.
Yep.
Let's come hit this Jenner in the back. I'd like to be able to get closer with Kishi, but I can't get closer and get cover, and I want the DR with him. We've also got to protect his right arm, so let's do our best to protect his right arm.
Copy that.
And let's give him a couple lasers in the back.
Engage target.
Could have been. Well, I guess it couldn't have been better, right? I mean, you know, we hit him in the back. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right. Igor, my friend.
Ready for order.
I think it's your time to take out a Panther. What do you say, Igor? Let's square up more against this Jenner. Igor, be the hero we need. There it is. Igor coming through. That's good because that's XP. We may need to make him another sensor locker because, well, we're going to lose Kishi to the infirmary for like 30 days because of a head trauma. Unfortunate. An unfortunate roll of the dice, for sure. Alright, Bronk.
Good to go.
Let's see if I move her back here. What are your ranges? 45, 30, 45. What's he got? Oh, he's got 3 evasion pips. Okay. Okay. I see what you did there. Let's have Toof go first. Melee and remove an evasion pip or 2. Shall we? Alright.
Engaging physical
Left
attack.
leg destroyed, putting the Jenner on the ground. I think that means all the evasion pips are removed if it's prone. Yep.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Okay, all the evasion pips are gone. And now Bronco's going to have a cold shot on this Jenner.
Waiting for orders.
Looks like she's got to move anyway. Yeah, let's move there. Alright. Called shot on this Jenner here. Shut the medium laser off. Let's go for the leg. Double leg takedown. Okay. I don't think we did anything there.
Confirmed.
Since we're look, here's the deal. Since we're splitting money with salvage, my thought is let's go ahead, try to complete mechs, to sell mechs, to supplement the lost money that we're taking on these contracts. Right, that's what I'm thinking. That was my thought process. That's my thought process right now behind going for that leg. I'm gonna try to actually jump over here. I feel like if I jump over here and I attack him from the flank, I'm gonna have a better chance of actually hitting the leg I need to hit. I kind of almost want to... How many... He's got 15 structural points. You know what? Let's only fire these 2 machine guns. And let's roll the dice and see what happens here.
I'm on him.
I shouldn't have rolled the dice. This is why I don't go to Vegas, people. That's why I don't go to Vegas. Maybe I should have fired with everything. I was trying to secure that Jenner, and I failed. All right. Well, we tried. We tried.
Hostile eliminated.
Look, we got out of there with a successful mission. Took a little bit of damage on our mechs. The worst part was Igor took the headshot. Alright, let's head into our debrief. 126k, that's cool and all. Only not much structural damage on the arm. Worse, we lost Igor for 23 days. So we've lost Igor for the entire time we're here in the system. We can take a Panther. We can take both the Panther and the Jenner. I'm going to do that again. My thought process is simply, well, number one, to replace my whatchamacallit, my Commando. But then also, if I can complete mechs to sell for money, that'll help supplement the lost cash I'm taking in the contracts. Alright, well that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching that. Feel free to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed it. There are also some other videos here for you to watch. Until the next one, goodbye.